Football, that guy. Former footballer. He probably doesn't remember me.
We're lifelong friends, and we wouldn't have to end up. Having a good time. And let me That's the great thing. Oh, yeah. Great location to talk about it, but I can't entertain. I can't have my family sit in and so I needed a place where I can actually host my kids, and I had to put them up at David Beach. It's not going to happen before October, for sure. It's going to take 6-7 months.
Yeah, go right ahead.
He does a good job. You very well.
Ira.
Trying to figure out the best practice.
I was like, oh, this is funny.
Hey, how are you?
There we go. I know. Yeah, you can't very well say you can have a selfie, can you?
Is that really big?
Probably.
No, just because it's there. Excuse me.
Success story. That's raising sea levels and so we actually moved on to a bigger island and thrived. That was the key.
Yes, we did.
We're directors of a charity. This is my executive director. Good evening. Also, I think when he was speaking, about is living. No, people don't remember. Teacher of the year. He should be front of the year. She should be. She should be.
And then I'll take pictures with you. They don't mind you.
The Governor of Bermuda. Your Majesty, Mr. Premier, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Your Majesty, it is a great pleasure to welcome you back to Bermuda and to host you on these historic grounds. After more than 2 years of renovations, we returned to Government House only a few days ago. So while it is an old joke that royal visits are often accompanied by the smell of wet paint, it is actually quite true, I think, in our building. Your Majesty, much has changed since your last official visit 56 years ago. What has not changed is the warmth of the welcome and the pride that people rightly take in Bermuda, and I think we've seen that throughout today. Across sports and science, business and arts, Bermuda's reputation is recognised around the world. That influence is shaped by strong community ties and close relationship with the environment. There is a passionate commitment to protecting biodiversity, and I'm glad Your Majesty had that opportunity to see those on Trunk Island today. Their work illustrates that when we work in harmony with nature, resilience follows. But even in a place that cares so deeply, environmental pressures are increasingly visible. At this time of year, although I'm not the North Shore, on the South Shore, we can see and witness North Atlantic humpback whales passing through our waters. On the terrace below us, some of you have seen that, there is a sculpture of one of these magnificent creatures, which is nearing completion. Constructed from plastics collected from our shorelines across the island, it speaks both of the beauty of the marine environment and to the scale of the challenge we face in safeguarding it. Its creation by a local artist, she's here this evening, involved, well done Hannah, involved many school children, but also volunteers from across the island who cared deeply about the land and the seas. Voluntary efforts and generosity are at the centre of the community life here, with international business woven into that fabric through support for charities, education and opportunities for young people. Alongside this sits a rich cultural life, from St George's, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, to the vibrant Gombe troupe performance Your Majesty witnessed at the Royal Naval Dockyard. Bermuda's contribution also extends on the global stage. Its world-leading reinsurance and insurance sector plays a significant role in helping communities recover from disaster and improving understanding of risk in changing climate. Science and innovation form part of that wider contribution too, from ocean research to sustainability in the international space industry. Your Majesty, I trust your visit has reflected the very best of Bermuda. The difficulty was never what to show in this showcase visit, but really what to leave out. And I promise we can fill another programme if your diary ever permits. This is a jewel in the Atlantic, a valued member of the British family, and is a very great pleasure to welcome you here. Now, and I see some of you might have a dark and stormy in your hands. I would like you to join me in a toast to His Majesty the King. The King.
Your Excellency, Mr. Premier, members of the Cabinet, ladies and gentlemen, I'm most grateful to your very kind words, Your Excellency, and particularly for your most generous hospitality this evening in these beautiful grounds, and for having me to stay in Government House, which I wasn't sure was going to be ready in time. Anyway, it is, and it does smell of paint. But, ladies and gentlemen, I need hardly say that Bermuda, like all the overseas territories, is a most cherished and important member of the British family, with a friendship as solid as this so-called rock. And for my own family in particular, Bermuda has a distinctly fond resonance. Sadly, increasingly fewer of us are old enough to remember that my mother and father, the late Queen and the late Duke of Edinburgh, made Bermuda the first stop of their coronation tour in 1953. And my sister and I were the first ones to go in the old Royal Yacht Britannia of fond memory to meet our parents when they were coming back from the coronation tour at Tobruk. I've never forgotten, in North Africa. And as a child, I can remember age 5 or whatever, all the debris of war, the burnt out tanks and guns and goodness knows what on the shore. Of course, my parents visited on other occasions, and likewise my sister, the Princess Royal, has been here numerous times. She goes everywhere in the world, and I can't keep up with it. And so too has the Duchess of Gloucester last year as the Colonel-in-Chief of the Royal Bermuda Regiment, and you very kindly hosted her last year, and she sent me a marvellous report on her visit then. So it meant a very great deal, Mr. Premier, to receive your generous invitation to come here myself and to make Bermuda my first overseas territory visit as king. In fact, I'm told, to my amazement, it is also the first time in Bermuda's 400-year history that the islands have actually received a reigning king. So I'm terribly sorry it's taken so long. But, ladies and gentlemen, if I am honest, I find it hard to believe that I think it was my first visit here was 56 years ago, because I came back when I was in the Royal Navy, 73, I think, and once another time. When in those days, 56 years ago, I was a mere 21-year-old, able at that stage to bound up all 185 steps of Gibbs Hill Lighthouse, and the now magnificent Royal Ponciana I planted just over there. That's right. It was little more than a small sapling. Despite the years since, the impression left upon me by this extraordinary archipelago has not faded, and it has given me the greatest pleasure to meet so many special people from the islands, including, as far as I can make out, half the population today. And against the backdrop of such great natural scenery, the young people of Bermuda especially have shone brightly today. Whether they were showcasing their art, their sport, their commitment to service, their passion for nature, or their impressive gombe dance, I am proud to have witnessed that the future of Bermuda is entrusted to such safe hands. So returning to Bermuda on this occasion has been a particular joy, and especially, if I may say so, to celebrate anew all those who have contributed to its history and those now shaping its future. Above all, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you all, and most particularly the Premier, Mr. Burt, his cabinet, and the many hard-working members of his government, some of whom I discovered today held several portfolios, so I kept bumping into him doing different things. But your welcome today has been deeply appreciated. And so, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you will join me in raising a toast, which I can't do because I haven't got a drink, to His Excellency and Mr. Premier, and of course to the people of Bermuda. Bermuda.